Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It is Wednesday, February 4th, 2026. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. I'll tell you, it's a small thaw out there, but the birds are going crazy in the trees near my house, and I'm not quite sure what's up. But I do know that Boomer Trivia is up, and what popular candies were originally known as opal fruits? Here's a hint for you. They come in orange, green, and yellow. I'm going to have that answer in about 5 minutes, and right now we do have some news, so shall we? Anne Arundel County Public Schools say that all schools and offices are expected to open on time and run on normal schedules today. AACPS is also reminding families and staff that some areas may still have rough road and sidewalk conditions in the morning, so caution and patience are still the order of the day. The school system also encouraged families to think carefully about student drivers and for students who normally walk to review their routes and consider getting a ride if conditions look questionable. RegionAle has closed its Annapolis Town Center location after operating for just over 2 years, according to a notice posted on the restaurant's door. The message thanks guests, neighbors, and the Annapolis community for supporting the business and stopping in to share a meal. Customers are being directed to the remaining RegionAle location in Ellicott City. Now, RegionAle is part of the ITA Group Holdings, and they are the Columbia-based company behind a portfolio that includes the Green Turtle, Neo Pizza and Tap House, Cipriana, Poppy's Cuban Grill, Fat Patties, and Madrid Tapas Bar. So while one sandwich shop may be gone, the corporate menu is still very much alive. Maryland traffic deaths dropped sharply in 2025, with Governor Wes Moore announcing a preliminary 18% reduction in fatalities. The state reported motor vehicle crash deaths declined from 582 in 2024 to 480 in 2025, the first time the annual number has fallen below 500 since 2014. Leaders pointed to the biggest gains among vulnerable road users, with pedestrian and bicycle deaths down 33% from 173 to 116. And motorcyclist deaths down 46% from 90 to 48. The administration credited a mix of education, enforcement, and engineering, including expanded automated speed enforcement, impaired and aggressive driving enforcement, seatbelt campaigns, quick build safety projects, a complete streets policy, and investments through the Pedestrian Safety Action Plan. Officials also stressed that impairment, distraction, speeding, and aggressive driving remain major causes of serious crashes, and the state's next strategic highway safety plan will help guide efforts through 2030. It was not your imagination. We did drop 2 bonus pods yesterday. The first was Ray Weaver, who's usually a fixture at the Annapolis St. Patrick's Day season with marathon gigs at Galway Bay, Killarney House, and Brian Boru, and he's changing the routine up a little bit this year. After initially planning to take a break for 2026, Weaver is coming back for a single full-band show at Ram's Head on Stage on February 24th, with support from the Annapolis Songbird Collective, featuring Meg Murray, Laura Brino, and Madison Bailey. Weaver is based in Denmark, but the pitch is classic Ray, favorites, plenty of storytelling, and the kind of show that people talk about afterwards. If the past is any indication, it'll be one of those nights where the only real regret is thinking, I'll catch him next time. You want to make sure to give that one a listen. And in the other one, February 8th is a big day in Annapolis, not just because it's the Super Bowl Sunday, but because it is time for the Super Bowl at Heritage Baptist Church. The community luncheon has raised money for 20 years to support the Lighthouse Homeless Prevention Center, serving soup, salad, bread, and dessert, with 100% of the donations going directly to the Lighthouse. The event is open to everyone with a suggested $10 donation, and organizers are also encouraging those who can't attend to donate instead using Super Bowl in the drop-down selection at heritageloves.org. Now, Pastor Scott Shelton and I had a conversation around the event's impact, and while the Super Bowl matchup might not thrill every fan, especially if you're mourning the absence of the Ravens or Commanders, this is one local tradition that has a pretty clear win-loss record. It helps neighbors who need it the most. This weekend on the Local Business Spotlight, we're going to be chatting with a team at Nothing Bundt Cakes, which is a really fast-growing cakery right here in the area. That's going to drop at noon on Saturday. And by now, you know the drill. Please let your friends, neighbors, and colleagues all know about our daily news recap email. It is free. It comes to your inbox every night at 7 p.m. and is going to keep you up to speed on all of the top local news stories. And it's paywall free. I got a link right here for you in the show notes. All right, well, let's put this puppy to bed with a quick thank you to you. We'd also like to thank our sponsors for the Daily News Brief: Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Macmedics, and Hospice of the Chesapeake. As for that trivia question, Starburst. It was imported from Britain, which does make sense given a name like Opal Fruits, in 1967, and it was renamed to lob onto the space race that was going on here in the United States. So now you just need to hang tight. We have your Eye on Annapolis local weather coming up with George Young, and Bridget, also known as BeeprBuzz, is here with Annapolis After Dark. And I have to say, I was stunned last night when she sent her recording to me early. All that's coming up for you in just a bit, so stick around.
Have you ever had to wait to get an appointment at the Apple Store? Skip the wait and the line at the mall by visiting Macmedics in Severna Park, where appointments are not necessary. Macmedics is an Apple-authorized premium service provider. Macmedics services all Apple devices, including broken iPhone screens and batteries, and all without an appointment. Most iPhone repairs are complete the same day and usually within a few hours. Macmedics is also an Apple-authorized reseller and sell Apple products at the same price as the Apple Store. Visit Macmedics in Severna Park or Lanham for Apple-authorized sales and service and shop local. Don't wait for help. Call Macmedics at 410-757-MAX, which is 410-757-6227. It's 410-757-6227. Or visit them online at macmedics.com. Next up, we're diving into today's Eye on Annapolis weather forecast. From sunny skies over the bay to storm warnings that could impact your plans, we've got the details to keep you ahead of the curve. Stay tuned. It's all coming your way in just a moment.
Hey everyone, this is George Young with your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief weather forecast for Wednesday, February 4th. Yesterday was a bigger step in the right direction, warm-up and melt-wise for the Annapolis area, but we'll take a couple steps backward today through at least early next week with more very cold conditions. Look for breezy highs today, only in the low to mid-30s, with more of the same tomorrow and Friday, with another small chance of a little light snow coming Friday as well, with even colder temps then moving back into the region Saturday through Monday, with highs each day in the 25 to 30 degree range, with one bright note here being we'll only be 4 weeks away from the return of daylight saving time this Sunday. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young for Eye on Annapolis Weather. Make it a great day out there today. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to visit eyeonannapolis.net/weather for the latest conditions and forecast information for the Annapolis region, so you can always stay weather informed.
There are more than 500 pets in the care of the SPCA of Anne Arundel County that need good homes, and they have so much to offer the rest of us. At Annapolis Subaru, we are committed to helping the SPCA see that these animals stay safe and healthy. All year long, Annapolis Subaru partners with the SPCA to host pet adoption events, sponsor vaccination clinics, and community events. We feature pets on our weekly Canines and Crosstreks podcast. Our associates and our Subaru customers show up in packs at the Walk for the Animals and Lights on the Bay events. You can help our SPCA find loving homes for these pets. Volunteer, donate, foster, read a book, scratch some ears, or rub some bellies. Show up for the pets in the care of the SPCA of Anne Arundel County.
The music scene in Anne Arundel County is popping, and sometimes it's hard to sort through it all. From blues to pop, from funk to ska, BeeprBuzz has it all covered for you in this week's Annapolis After Dark.
Good morning, Annapolis. BeeprBuzz here with your Annapolis After Dark weekend music highlights for Wednesday, February 4th through Sunday, February 8th. Find the full daily Annapolis music schedule on the socials for Annapolis Streaming and BeeprBuzz, and also all three websites. We update with changes and cancellations so you know before you go. We were the only site that had all of the updates as they were coming in, so be sure to always watch the OG for the music schedule. AnnapolisStreaming.com, AnnapolisMusic.us, and BeeprBuzz.com. Live music for today, Wednesday. Start with Happy Hour with Nate Finn at Middleton Tavern, or with Antoine playing music at Twain's Tavern up in the Severna Park, Pasadena area. And in downtown Annapolis, Los Extranos Duo, which includes Elizabeth from Red Betty and the Ruckus. They'll be at Santa Joe's on West Street. And under my other things to do listed at the bottom of each day, which has been on every schedule since March of 2015, as I see many of my copycats are now also including this. But again, we're the OG. And under this section, you have always been able to find trivia, open mics, music bingo, and everything and anything in between. And tonight, you'll find trivia at Annapolis Market House with Tom. And also the Songbird Collective open mic night at 49 West. Thursday, get to the point for Dan Haas. Nate Finn will be at Killarney House in Davidsonville. And Daphne Ekman will be at the Market House. Up in Gambrills, Joey Fitz will be joined by Uncle Bill Riley at Galliano's in Wall Chapel. And the Deadhead Grateful Thursdays continue at Mother's, and this week it will be Baronhead. Adam Merkel will be at Barebones Grill, which is in Ellicott City. And end the night downtown Annapolis with DJ Sick Turtle at Armadillo's for Latin Night. Friday, start with Happy Hour with Dana B at Blackwall Hitch. Mike's Basement Band will be at Gina's Cantina in Millersville. The Cyphers Band will be at Annapolis Smokehouse. Sean Owen will be at Waterman's Tavern in Edgewater. The Tommy McGee Band will be rocking Santa Joe's on West Street. And up in the Dana, Dave Weber and Selena will be at Rumor Meal. And over on the shore, Michael Waskey will be at Chesapeake Manor Vineyard. And Anna Merkel will be opening up for Living Good Project at Ram's Head Shore House. Saturday, Distilled Grace will be at American Legion 175 up in Severna Park, but you must be a member or a guest of a member to attend. Down the road, Ed Sparks will be at Pattaya in Severna Park. Brant Austin Dunn will be at the Farmhouse in Gambrills. Steve McCoy will be at La Sierra in Annapolis. And Trio Sonic will be rocking Blackwall Hitch in Annapolis. And over on West Street, Solid Sender Jazz Trio is back at 49 West. And Vians & Co. will be at Pirates Cove down in Galesville. And the night DTA with DJ Brandon of B-Row Entertainment at O'Brien's. And over on the shore, Saturday night, Black and Tan will be at Ram's Head Dockside. And Meg Murray will be at Bridges. Sunday Fun Day, which is also Super Bowl Sunday. Be safe, everybody. You can start with brunch with Dana B at Blackwell Barn and Lodge in Gambrills. Then head over to Marley Station Mall. Yes, Marley Station Mall, you heard that right. For an open jam session with Uncle Bill. And over on the shore, Pacifico, Rick and Keith Moonshine Thompson will be having a Super Bowl pre-party at Chesapeake Manor Vineyard. Remember, these are just the highlights. Find a full schedule of music for all of Annapolis and the surrounding areas on the Annapolis Streaming Facebook event and on the websites AnnapolisStreaming.com, AnnapolisMusic.us, and BeeprBuzz.com, spelled BeeprBuzz. Add the websites to the homepage on your cell phone to make them an app. Then it's just 2 clicks to the music anytime. I'll see you out there.
Coping with advanced illness can be overwhelming, and determining the best options for a loved one isn't always so easy. But here at Hospice of the Chesapeake, your hometown hospice, we want you to know you do have a choice. You can choose exactly who provides the care and the type of care you receive, and it's your decision when and where your loved one receives that care. We have served our community, family, and friends for over 40 years. We are there when you need us. Learn how we can help at hospicechesapeake.org.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.